Bros Play! Hey everybody, we're on our way.
We're on our way.
The yellow blood moon is out. The egg moon, the chicken moon.
Oh, the chicken moon. We were just talking over the break. Over the break.
Over the break?
Over the break.
What break are you talking about?
You know, the commercial break that comes between episodes.
Oh.
And I was just thinking, like, I totally feel like we should, you know, like in the spirit of things, we should give him a joint and call him like Toki.
Toki.
You know, Toki the smoking companion or something. You like that one?
It's so stupid.
Thank you, brother. That's my favorite. The stupider, the better.
Oh.
Down he goes.
Well, there's a sort of infamous shirt joke. It's like a super high Pokemon, and it's called Tokimon.
Okay.
Man, that's it. That's the whole joke.
Oh boy, some jokes are just one sentence though, right? Like sometimes that is the funny thing. It's like just a one sentence joke that you cannot really elaborate on.
Newborns, looking to sell no, fuck.
Your joke is terrible, brother.
It's like, you know, one word stories or one sentence stories.
Oh yeah.
So it's like selling newborn shoes never worn, and everyone's like, what a sad story, because the baby had to have died. And it's like, what if they're just the wrong fucking size?
Yeah.
Or too many people gave them shoes.
Yeah, no, never worn definitely does not imply all the horrible things people assume.
Well, also, like, who does that? Who writes such a morbid thing in a, like, they've lost their baby and they're like, well, gonna need to make
sell these shoes.
Gonna make as much off of this as I can. I'm also gonna inform people, just in case they thought they were buying used toddler shoes at Kijiji. I'm just gonna let you know, these are brand new shoes that I'm for some reason selling.
Do not worry. They have not been sullied by the feet of a newborn.
Yeah, we didn't have that problem.
Yeah, can you imagine they just write at the bottom of the article, don't worry, we didn't have the baby. Big letters.
That's another one. Wait, what if it was just some weirdo who bought some baby shoes and then was like, oh, right, I don't have a baby.
I think there's other things to worry about at that point, brother.
Shit, dude.
That ain't good.
Did you do that again?
That ain't good.
God.
Holmes.
How many times do you have to forget you don't have a baby?
What? What? What do I do? Where do we go? What am I supposed to do?
Well, you definitely, I think sending that down is definitely the way to go.
Yeah,
I think you got that right.
Yeah, that was the way to go. I got that part. Oh, I didn't have to, ooh, yeah, look at that. There you go. So I still have a teleportal, but I think where I screwed up,
You almost in Don Cherry there.
Really?
Yeah.
And these guys need to make sure that they haven't got past the blue line by the time they're dumping the puck. It's unbelievable.
Oh my god, am I sitting next to Jared Kiso?
I don't know who that is.
It's the guy who plays him in the biopic.
Oh.
You may know him as Wayne from Letterkenny.
Oh shit, I didn't even know there was a Don Cherry biopic.
Yeah.
I feel like that'd be cool to watch.
I'm sure it's appropriately titled, like, The Blue Line or...
Not Coach's Corner?
Coach's... Oh, yeah, it could be called Coach's Corner.
God, there was something about Coach's Corner. I didn't even watch hockey, but I used to love when Coach's Corner came on Saturday nights.
It's because they had the perfect combo between a guy who just needed to talk and a guy who didn't need it as much.
Yeah, it's so true. You had the really spicy, exciting Don Cherry and the really bland, white toast John McCain. Right? No offense, John McCain, you're great and all.
It's not John McCain.
No, something else McCain, wasn't it? Peter McCain. Peter McCain.
McCain, really?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, because John McCain is a U.S. senator.
Senator, yes, he is.
Who also spent like 7 years in a POW camp in Vietnam.
Yeah, that's crazy when people have those stories and it's like, oh wow. And then you have other people who are also senators and it's like, hey, what have you ever done? Right? Right, just in comparison, it's like, and this man went and served his country and spent several years in detention by a foreign agent. I talk shit online. That's why I'm famous. I talk shit online.
I just like really care about my country. Like I haven't actually done anything, and I just like lug it. It's like pretty cool and stuff.
You know, like I love that he's willing to lay down on the wire and everything, but like I'd rather someone else lay down on the wire for me, if that's possible.
Right.
You know.
I'll do the selfless thing as long as people are watching. Like I just really need people to know that I did that.
Yeah, just make sure all the credit goes to me, and then we're good.
There was so Kevin Smith tells this story about how one time he was outside with his tiny dog, and like an eagle or something, like some prey,
and then an eagle came out of nowhere,
and like an eagle, dude. Anyway. Some sort of bird of prey basically just came at his dog, and he saw it coming, and he picked up a pool noodle or something, and as the bird came at him, he just walloped it in the face.
What?
And he said, like, it was my superhero moment, and nobody was there to see it, which I totally disagree with. It's even more like a superhero moment, because they're rarely ever seen. Like, there's so many more moments that Batman and Spider-Man and Iron Man have that no one ever saw them do. That's what makes them heroes. It's a more heroic moment that no one was there for it.
A good point. Yeah, that's a very good point.
Yeah.
And his dog was there, so that's fine.
Right, yeah. I don't think he really cares, but...
Oh, he cares. He knows what Kevin did for him.
Oh, so there's no end to this. You can just keep tossing them.
Yeah, you just keep tossing them cubes. Tossing out them cubes.
He's doing it with, like, no effort. He's like, whatever.
I know, and I love that he's not even fazed by the fact that he's got this like Megamind shrink technology that makes these little cubes turn into these huge ones. It's amazing.
Yeah, I don't think he's worried about too much. Well, other than being a chicken in a giant corrosive level.
Yeah, not a good spot to be. And this is supposed to be the sewers. So like, I don't want to really know what these people are putting down their drains.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That is an interesting thing, though. That I watched there's a YouTube series called Connected about all of the ways that human beings are connected in surprising ways, and one of them is sewage is it's monitored really closely, like a lot closer than you'd think. So while people may not admit that they're doing bad drugs, people who manage the sewer system know, not specific human beings, but they know, like, this town or this area has more antidepressants during this time versus that time.
Right.
It's like stuff that you just can't hide, because it's all there. There's nowhere else to put it.
Yeah, that's dark.
Kind of, but it's also really illuminating and helpful, and because a problem that they were having in the Thames River. Is that Paris?
I think so.
Is the fish are being affected by the antidepressants in the water.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrifying.
And so you can't exactly rely on people to tell you about the antidepressants they're taking, because they probably don't want to tell you that.
Wow. That's insane.
Yeah. It also, you can also like discover that, illicit drugs and where they're moving, because it's all gonna come out of the people at the end of the road, right?
Wow, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Oh no, I've done this wrong. I've done wrong.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what you need. Uh-oh.
But he's not sad, so you can do something.
That's right. Smart man. Why? I can't teleport down? That's kind of fucking weird. Does that mean I think I still screwed this up?
That's weird.
That's a brick. That's a platform. That's a brick.
Do you have to put a platform above it then?
Yes, you do. You put a platform and then you teleport in. You teleport in, and then you teleport out, and then you come a Toki Tori and you shake your ass about.
You post it all on Insta and you get a lot of likes. And depression is totally natural. And not created by our system.
Sad. You mentioned like sewer systems and how they're well monitored. Well, they're actually the most dangerous type of utility in my mind, even on top of like gas and electricity, because you can still get explosions in sewers, right, from like the buildup. But sewers also have this unfortunate issue where, so in one of the nearby communities, they had the water level come up far enough to actually get into one of the sewer manholes.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So all of a sudden, there was like pressure added to the sewer, and it started backing up into people's basements and filling them with raw sewage. Yeah. So it's really no joke. All right, now I'm gonna try and get these guys going in the same direction.
What is this, Luigi's Mansion over here?
A little bit. I got this big old sucker.
I got a big sucker.
I got a big sucker for you.
This is another one born every minute, you know that?
I already screwed this up. This is why I had to pre-do this one, because this level was hard.
Yeah, it's pretty hardcore.
Hard. And you want to see these guys get pissed? Just watch them fall in this hole. It is gonna ruin their day. See the look on his face? That's what you get, son.
Nobody puts sewer worm in a corner.
And nobody puts Wormy in a corner.
Look at all these eggs.
Yeah.
Oh.
Eggs are important.
Eggs are cute.
You have to remember eggs are important. There we go. There we go. Look at that.
That is so...
well done.
Toki Tori.
Yeah, I love getting tokied. I don't actually remember this part. Yes, I do. This is why. Yes, and then up, and boop. There we go.
Wow.
There we go. It's amazing how impossible puzzles sometimes seem until you figure them out.
Yeah.
And how easy it is for your mind to just go, there's no solution.
I thought Braid was going to be a good thing to Let's Play like 5 years ago.
Braid.
It's a time puzzle solver. So you like you move backwards with time, and so do the platforms, and then certain platforms don't move back in time. And I thought that was going to be a good thing that I would hold my own and deal with puzzle solving at the same time. It was bad. I don't think I ever released it.
Yeah, puzzle solving, man.
Oh no, I did. That's the thing. Yeah.
No way. Really?
Yeah, that's the thing that I got a copyright claim by the person who wrote the music. And
oh,
so
this is a long time ago.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
okay.
I contacted them directly, and they just copy and pasted what I said in my email and said, I don't know what this means. And I said, okay, well, you're a waste of time.
Holy shit, yeah, and it was really clear, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
It was like, hey, there was this copyright thing, can you help? I don't know what this means.
And they're like, I don't know what you mean when you say, and then they just copy and pasted like my 150 characters of information. I'm like, okay, so you just like what, you weren't listeing to the email or something?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
Just rude.
Yeah, you have to put a block. I think you go back up. Go back up.
Go back up there. Oops. Did not
I think you have to put a block next to those tiny chest-high walls.
Oh, and it's all these chest-high walls.
Oh, never mind. You got
There
it.
you go.
You got it much better
Yeah.
than me.
No, you had a good idea. But that is actually what happened down there. We used the chest-high wall to get on the block stack. I'm pretty sure that's what Bitcoin's on. The block stack.
The block stack? I watched have you watched Ordinary Things video about Bitcoin?
Yes, and how
Fascinating.
many went missing early on.
Oh, yeah.
And how he was required to pay back the value of the coins at the time at which they were stolen.
Ooh.
Right? So the fucking coins went up in value between the time that he stole them and when he had to pay them back.
Right.
So he didn't have to pay as much because he only had to pay the current value of the coins. And it's like, what the fuck?
I mean, it's so strange, the putting monetary values and expecting people to pay for them. It's all over the place.
Well, one thing that's just, I'm very outspoken about this one, but like the idea that the crime or the punishment for a financial crime would be less than the incentive is stupid.
Yeah.
It's like, are you asking people to do this or are you stupid?
Well, I mean, the thing that I used to say when I worked in a place where rules were never followed, and it's because nobody made sure that they were followed. You know, the people that were responsible for stopping and managing things weren't doing it. So when somebody said that, oh no, you're not allowed to do that, and I would say like, and that's it. Like, is that because you read it on a sign? Because like around here you are allowed to do it. It could be a rule, but if no one's going to stop you, then you are allowed to do it.
I think Johnny Depp says it the best. Is what a man can do and what a man can't do. And that's it.
Yeah.
You know, are you a Mexican or a Mexican?
Or it's like in Ordinary Things says as well that it's not so much Nestle's fault for stealing water as it is the people, as the governments who allow them to steal it.
Yeah, it's a big part of it. And, you know, there's a lot of, it's the same as when people will put all the onus on individuals and say, you know, you need to reduce your output or your waste. And then people are like, yeah, I guess. But if you look at like the consumer waste versus industrial waste,
Yeah.
it's not even the same ballpark. Oh shoot, no, I needed to. So it's just funny that, you know, it's always easier for the person at the top to say it's the fault of the person at the bottom, right?
Sure.
Always. I think this is the way to do this. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, folks. We figured it out.
Yeah,
It's all we.
I was definitely here for that.
Well, this is the reason that I pre-played this one, because fucking puzzle games, man. Man. It's all about them puzzle games. Although I have been, I picked up 2 other puzzle games at the same time, or rather one puzzle game and one platformer. The puzzle game was good, but kind of boring. And the platformer was so rudimentary. You would just jump around picking up stars and avoiding enemies. And I was like, man, there's no unique selling features to this game. It's just a platformer.
Well, it doesn't have to.
I guess.
Unfortunately.
And
like,
I did pay 60 cents for it, so I really can't be complaining.
There are companies who put out $80 games every year that are the game they put out last year. But there's an extra golden gun this time.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. Where do I go? Where do I go? I think I gotta... I don't like using this.
It's so mean.
I know. Just gonna
like
trap
that
you.
little tail is like, wow!
Just gonna trap you in there. That's why my favorite thing to do with it is to use it to turn them around. But yeah, I feel like I'm way off base here. I'm just like looking at what I've been given and what I'm being asked to do, and there's a mismatch here somewhere. I don't understand how to get up. How to climb. How to climb the ladder. I feel like I need to go up this way, but I think this is gonna have to do it.
So
this is how I will do it.
What is around those eggs?
Wow, good question.
Because
Sewer.
it kind of looks like the end of a pipe.
It might be.
Oh,
They
it
might
looks
be
like it's made of wood.
trapped in a pipe. But then, and don't forget, there are wooden pipes. That's what they used to have.
How could I forget? You think I would forget there are wooden pipes?
You think I forget about the wooden pipe assembly of 1945? You're crazy, man. Just totally off your
I thought
ass
we were
crazy.
friends. I thought I knew you. But watch out!
Just love his like. Got stuck.
I hate the sewers.
I don't know how to get down to get that one though. I feel like that one has to be the last one, which means I fucked up in not getting this one, which means something's not right.
This is a nightmare.
Yes. Yes, it is.
And it's funny. It's also it's a fun little commentary because a lot of people's chickens end up in the sewers.
Do they? I never heard that.
I mean, they're like mashed up and turned into a paste first, but
Boil them, mash them, put them in a
put them in the sewer.
stew.
Put them in the sewer.
Put them in the sewer.
Boil them, mash them, shoot him out his poo.
That's another way to do it. Never heard that one, but that is another way to do it. so proud of yourself. You're too proud of yourself,
yeah,
brother.
a little too much, yeah.
What is going on here?
Something's going on here.
There's something going on here.
But now how?
Yeah, because this is no way to. There's no way. There's just no way. How do I get from here to there? And that is how you get from here to there.
Sometimes I ride upon. How did that song go? I can't remember how it was like.
You use your feet.
Yeah.
You take the bus. And then you hear this sound. Whee! That means stop. I don't even remember what like collection that was.
I think that was not Muppets. Sesame Street.
That's what I needed. It was Sesame Street, you're right. That's why there was all this going here and there around the street, man.
Yeah.
Man.
Because if your parents don't tell you about how to get from here to there, you'll be covered.
I also do love that notion. It's like, we need to make sure that children are educated through Big Bird because parents aren't educating their children anymore. And it's like, man, a child, you've heard that expression, a child who's only educated at school is an uneducated child?
I have.
Well, a child who's educated by Big Bird is fucked. Just shorten the expression.
It's a lot better than a Paul brother, though.
Oh, wow.
Because that's the new reality.
You know what? And that's true. I need to follow my own advice, which is you have to ask the question compared to what?
Right.
Right? Big Bird's a terrible teacher. But compared to what?
He's a pretty good teacher. He had the kids in mind.
Yeah, he knew he could profit off the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was...
But he's a big bird. Like, he didn't get that way by not profiting off of infants.
That's his version of Big Bird.
Plus, nowadays, people like, Baby Shark and Johnny Yes Papa are basically Big Bird, but they teach you nothing, and kids watch it on endless.
About that. Johnny,
I
yes,
wouldn't be
Papa.
surprised if one of them is close to 1 billion views, just one video. Like, by now. I haven't checked on it in a long time, but it wouldn't surprise me if by now they've somehow manufactured that algorithm to somehow get that to happen. Because what people do now, and I don't know a lot of people, it's just sort of an assumption I've made. Which is the most honesty you'll hear on this platform today. Is they just sit their kids down in front of a tablet, right?
Oh yeah,
Just got YouTube, right? So,
Yep.
especially if that kid's in a high chair and they can't go anywhere, and you just throw that cheap tablet you got on there with YouTube, and YouTube's free, and so the kid just clicks on bright colors, and then Baby Shark comes on there, and that's a pretty good song. Like it's like a top 40 song, And when you're a kid, anything is exciting, right? Like,
yeah, pretty much.
Anything that you discover, you're so much like a sponge. You actually want to watch it over and over again. So that's where those views come from. This is a lot.
This is a lot. Yeah, I'm losing it, brother. I don't know what to do here.
I don't know. I've seen a lot of losing it on Let's Plays before, and you're doing pretty well.
Far from losing it, eh? Yeah, it's really tough. These ones that are like, the idea is you kind of have to like build. You have to build as you go, and so it pushes my buttons. It's always pushing my buttons.
You forgot to value paperwork.
Like, I think I'm supposed to go down here and do the hump, and then go get that because there's no other way to connect to it, and then, oops, that's. Whoop a brick in the style.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. Just making up words.
Well, that felt like a reference to something, though.
Yeah, it was a Gangnam Style reference. It just wasn't good.
I saw. Do you know what YouTube poop is?
I want to say kind of.
It's like intentionally really really shitty edits to make stuff seem like it's different stuff than it was. Which is a weird English, but that's fine.
I understood your English.
Oh. So I saw one that was. It's probably one of my favorites. It was.
Fuck.
You know Skyfall? The movie, the James Bond movie.
Yes.
So there's this part where what's his, or Javier, I think it is. It's a Javier Bardem, right?
Yes, Javier Bardem.
he says like, he's like, I went to visit my grandmother or my grandma, and there was an island, and there were rats, and they took all the food away, so the rats ate the rats, and now the only rats alive have the taste for rat, or something like that. Like, it was like this crazy story that he was telling that was somehow related to what they were talking about. So somebody YouTube pooped it together to be like, he's like, I went to see my grandma, where there are many grandmas who only had the taste for other grandmas. But there's a part when like it's supposed to be some like important person that comes out of the elevator, but instead it's Gangnam Style.
Oh.
And the whole time it's like the muffled like.
What even started this this YouTube poop notion?
It's hard to say. The one that you and I would have known was Gamer Poop. Where he used to take Fallout 3 and Oblivion. You know? Do you remember Will Bang Okay?
What?
Yeah, it was Mass Effect. And he's like, Will Bang Okay?
I do remember this.
Yeah.
This is going a ways back, but I'm remembering this now.
Yeah, that was pretty early YouTube.
Man,
But yeah, that's the expression. I don't know where the whole YouTube thing came from though.
Like why it's YouTube poop rather than just edited poop.
Yeah.
Maybe
it was like it started as people trying to push back against what they didn't agree with on YouTube. I don't know.
So it's also like copy pasta. Like I always wonder, like where did that get its name? You know, who was it that kind of had the vision to say like, oh, this makes sense?
I think it's accidents.
Yeah.
Totally. Because I think copy. Well, you could pronounce the end of paste as pasta, right? If you wanted to. Oh, you mean you didn't know what it meant?
Yeah.
It's copy paste.
Right, and so that's where the name comes from. Probably is from, like it's just pasta, copy pasta.
Yeah, because it's because it's the same thing that gets pasted a bunch of times, but it's also a broken telephone situation.
Yeah.
So you hear like the weirdest one I've ever seen was this one that
Excuse me.
I don't know her name actually, but she did a song. She did like a rap of a famous copy pasta, and it's so bizarre, and with her weird like kawaii voice with it too.
Kawaii voice?
Yeah.
What does kawaii mean?
It's like cute Japanese stuff.
Oh, okay.
As far as I know.
There's a lot of things where it's like, oh yeah, it's this Japanese thing, and you're just like, oh, okay. Yeah. I get it.
Oh.
They get involved in some stuff, man.
What is really strange too is like the trajectory Japan was on was not gonna be kawaii back in the 40s.
Yeah,
I mean they were just ripping through countries like nobody's business.
I always wonder how much Korea contributes to the culture in Japan and China, because I've just noticed Korea seems to have one of the most supercharged, bizarre aspects of their culture.
Well, there's J-pop and K-pop, which are not far off from each other.
So yeah, maybe they're.
I think South Korea has and Japan are pretty close as far as their communities and stuff.
Yeah, okay, so I'm probably wrong about that one. I'm always fucking wrong. It's unbelievable. Always wrong. I don't know what we're doing here, brother. I wish I knew. I actually remember this one being difficult.
This
I just
is
don't
like
even remember.
I feel like I'm in like in that Tom Cruise movie where he has to keep solving problems and dying.
Edge of Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a little bit like Edge of Tomorrow.
Fuck,
Will this solve the problem? No, it won't.
I'm such a pleb the way that I just said that. Like
that movie where Tom Hanks has to,
well, it's also not like it's a Groundhog Day movie, right?
It is very much like Groundhog Day.
It's a good Groundhog Day movie, but all of them that have you repeating things is a Groundhog Day movie, right?
Right, because that was the one that established the style, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what I don't understand is I just can't get out after I do that. So
You can't squeeze your little chicken face in there?
no, I've been trying to just shove it in there. but it doesn't seem to want to. And I don't actually get how I would otherwise do it. I'm like trying to add up in my mind what the building blocks should look like here, and I don't know.
Well, maybe you can put 2 blocks on top. Oh, maybe it's you've wasted
a block. Yeah,
on that guy up top there.
He might just have to fall, eh?
Maybe.
No, but I need that block to get back, right? Because like, how else? Because I can't get down without that block. I can't actually get back over here. Yeah.
Maybe it's a platform then.
Yeah, I just wouldn't be able to. Oh, you know what I need to do? You know what? I need to go all the way back. All the way back. Zip, zip, zoom. There we go. I need to put the platform in on the way over. Shit.
Oh.
On my way there. Because if I don't, I can't. If I put it in like this, I'll be too high up.
You can't go up, though.
Oh, fuck. So, yeah, I think the only way is to put a block there. I think I have to. Right? Because I'll have to fall down. And then the only way to get out of this baby is I have to drop that block. So I might as well... Oh, shit. So I might as well drop it, like, to block him in as well. Shit. That's the thing. You actually have to be quick in this game. Okay. Got that. We're going to do this in one straight shot, and as soon as I get stuck, she's over. That's what we're going to do here.
It's going to be over pretty quickly.
It's going to be over pretty quick. Don't you worry. All right. Let's try a different strategy. Let's go... Yeah.
The way he climbs the ladder.
I know. It's awesome.
Oh.
Sort of.
Just the one. Yeah, just the one, so you can get those 2.
Oops.
And then when you come back out.
Okay.
Maybe
So
I don't know. Maybe
that gave me these 2.
Can you get back out?
Ah. Like I can drop down this way.
Yeah, you can drop down.
But then I can't get back up, and that like these ones have to be the last ones. So actually, you know what? I have to get this like dead last. So maybe that's helpful, in the sense that I should focus all of my effort. Yeah, you know what I think I need to do? I'm gonna come here. Oops, whoops, whoops, whoops. I meant to be fast forwarding, but I'm rewinding. Okay, I'm going to put that in. No, I'm going to put that in. And I'm going to go this way, and I'm going to put that in. Huh, maybe this
Yeah,
is...
and then drop that. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay.
But, yeah, well, maybe.
So that gets that, and gets this, which gets me that, which gets me up top. Okay. We're in good shape here, brother. Sort of. We're in good shape here, brother. Don't panic. Whatever you do, don't panic.
It's like the stationary chicken face is too funny. Like, oh.
Oh. Yeah, can't get... Oh. Definitely a D-pad might actually be better. I don't have a D-pad. Why am I not using it? Yeah, I should totally be using the D-pad. That makes everything easier.
Yeah, I always have to struggle with that with a two-dimensional game. Well... Oh!
Got him!
Wow.
Sucked him up with the old eel sucker.
Suck it up.
Eel sucker. Look at that!
There you go.
Look at that! I didn't have to disappoint! Yeah! What do you know, man? Enough is enough!
Oh, that's perfect.
Oh, man.
Wow, thanks for joining us. Thanks for sticking around 35 minutes in the last episode. Wow.
Yeah, next time we'll figure out what the hell we're doing.
Yeah.